Okay, so I'm sorry for that noise. That is our air conditioner on. Yes, my husband still has air conditioner on at this time of the year. I just wanted to sit down real quick and film the video where I went to the doctor today. I went because about 5 days ago I've had like some weird knot in my belly button, and it's been causing a lot of pain. That's why in my first video I was like, yeah, I'm having a little bit of pain. So they thought it was an umbilical hernia, so they wanted me to come in as soon as possible, which was today, because I called them a few days ago, but they didn't get the message until yesterday. So I went in and everything, and they did blood work 2 days ago to test my HCG level, which was, I believe, 235. So she's like, yeah, you're around 4 to 5 weeks. And normally we would do an ultrasound around 8 weeks, but for you, we're gonna do it around 6 weeks. That way you can start the Lovenox shots. So to explain real quick, since I haven't done the story time on my other pregnancies, I was high risk during my 5th pregnancy because after my 4th, I had a blood clot in my lung and was hospitalized for 12 hours. They wanted me to stay a few days, but I wouldn't stay that long because I wanted to be out with my kids. So we compromised with 12 hours, and I was on blood thinners for 6 months after that. So I wasn't able to breastfeed my 4th, and then my 5th I had to be on blood thinner shots through the whole pregnancy, and then after 6 weeks after my delivery, because of the blood clot in my lung after my 4th, we didn't want to take that chance again. So since I was high risk with my last one, and I'm using the same OB again because she was honestly the best that I've ever had, and I've had, I believe, 4 different ones now with all my pregnancies. She was the only one that I would use again, because I loved her. I loved my experience when I was in labor and my pregnancy and everything. So she explained that I would have my ultrasound 2 weeks early just to get a rough estimate of a due date, and so I could start my blood thinner shots. I'm so sorry for the background noise. Everybody, the cars and the air conditioner, I'm so sorry. So in about 2 weeks, I will be going back for my ultrasound to get a rough estimate of a due date, and then I'll be seeing the doctor that day as well, and we'll be getting set up with my high risk doctor and all that. And really the high risk is just I see them a little more often than I do my regular doctor, just so they can kind of keep an eye on everything, keep an eye on my weight and the baby, and like do more scans and ultrasounds to make sure that the baby's okay and there's no like extra bleeding or anything going on. So I will be high risk again during this pregnancy, and I will see the high risk doctor again, which will be starting in about 2 weeks. Well, I see my regular doctor and then they'll be getting me set up, so it'll probably be about 3 weeks when I see the high risk doctor. But my first ultrasound will be in 2 weeks. It kind of sucks to be high risk again, but I understand why I am. I'm glad to have like the extra people keeping an eye on me and everything to make sure that everything goes okay, so I can have a smooth labor and delivery and pregnancy this time, just like last time. The main thing I love about this doctor is she's not like, oh, so I told you to get on birth control and you ended up pregnant like my last doctor was. She was just like, well, congratulations. And I was like, yeah, I guess, because I'm excited, but I'm also worried. So I was like, yeah, thank you, but like, what does this mean exactly? And she explained that I probably will be seeing the high risk doctor again, and we'd have the same extra blood work and all that to check for everything going on with the baby and with me. And I also had to let them know that there is a big possibility that I have periodic paralysis syndrome and Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which could be one of the reasons that I'm high risk again. I am awaiting genetic testing to find out for sure, but I did have to go ahead and let her know that I am in the process of being tested for those two things. It's not really a bad thing, it's just kind of an explanation as to why I've been having blackouts for the last like 12 years. So in about 2 weeks I'll be going back and get the ultrasound and everything done, and I will be high risk again. I feel like I'm forgetting something. They don't know why, like I have the knot in my belly button and why I'm having pain. She doesn't really know. I mean, it could be from appendix surgery that I had a month ago, but that surgeon doesn't think that that's what's causing it, and my OB doesn't think that it's anything pregnancy related. And if it is an umbilical hernia, it shouldn't really cause any problems with the pregnancy or the baby or anything, because the baby is well protected in the uterus and all that. So I'm still kind of just waiting to see how everything goes. I mean, in 2 weeks I guess we'll know how many at least. But pretty much every appointment that I have, I will be trying to document. I was gonna record today at the doctor, but they had music playing in the background, and I know that YouTube, like, they have the copyright issues and everything, so I didn't want to record just in case. I didn't want my video taken down or anything like that. But so far this pregnancy is going really well. I mean, like I said, I'm only about to be 5 weeks, so I'm still really early, but by this time with my last pregnancy I was so sick I couldn't get out of bed, so luckily I'm not dealing with that just yet, knock on wood. I think it's gonna be okay. I really hope it's gonna be okay. The kids are excited. They tell everyone mama has a baby in her belly, so I think it's gonna be an adventure for sure, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yes, we're young and this is number 6, but God wouldn't make it happen if it wasn't meant to happen, if we couldn't handle it. So I'm just excited to see where life takes us and where this pregnancy takes us, where everything really just takes us and how it goes. And I just hope that everything will be okay. And if you're the type of person that prays, please send your prayers this way. There's no such thing as too many prayers, and I would appreciate every single one I could get. I just want this pregnancy to go smooth. I mean, last time I was literally told that it might come down to saving me or the baby, or we could possibly both die. So I'm lucky that the last pregnancy went so smoothly and the labor and delivery went smoothly and we didn't have to make that choice, because I've always told my husband to always choose the baby because I've got a chance to live and the baby deserves that chance, but I also have my living children here that's already on this earth, and I know that there's some people that won't agree with that, but I believe that my kids need me as well. So I really hope and pray that it does not come down to that decision, because my husband's already said that he'd choose me, even though I'd want him to choose the baby. My kids need me. Yes, they could have someone else raise them, but no one will ever love them as much as I do. No one will ever take care of them the way that I do. And that's what a mother is, you know. It would hurt to lose a child, even during pregnancy, like a miscarriage or right after, or being born too early or anything like that, but I truly believe that it would hurt my kids more to lose me than a sibling. And I personally would want my husband to choose the baby, because I mean, I've spent most of my life struggling and you know, wishing for things to be different. But I've lived, I'm 22 years old, I've lived, and I'd want my child to live. But I also don't want my children to lose their mother. So I'd appreciate all prayers, so hopefully it doesn't come down to that. And I just hope this continues to be a smooth pregnancy, an easy labor and delivery. Like, my last labor was the easiest that I've ever had. I did not feel a thing. After they gave me the epidural, I did not feel a thing. Like, she had to tell me when I was having contractions so I could push, because the epidural works so well. It was the best labor experience I've ever had. And I just hope that this one goes just as smoothly. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video and let you guys know how the first doctor's appointment went. They also did more blood work to recheck my HCG levels, just to make sure that they are doubling or going up. Just to make sure that as of right now it is all doing okay. But other than that, there's not really much else that happened. Right now it's just kind of a waiting game, and I think the next videos that I will be posting will be my pregnancy story times, labor story times. I'm not sure yet. I'll probably include all of it in one video, like one video for JJ and then one for Eliza. Like, all of my kids have their own separate video of my pregnancy and delivery story. But yeah, I just wanted to make this video really quick. It's probably going to be a short video, but I just wanted to go ahead and include everything that I could think of right now. I just wanted a change of scenery. That's why I came outside, and the kids were being kind of loud with their playing and everything, so I wanted to, you know, step outside and enjoy a little bit of sun real quick while they were occupied and having fun. But yeah, this will probably be a short video, but I just wanted to go ahead and make this video so you guys all knew how today's appointment went. To let you guys know that I will be high risk again, but so far everything is going well. I appreciate any support through prayers, likes, comments, subscribe, and turn on your notifications. Follow along with our journey. It's gonna be one heck of a ride. Thanks for watching, guys.